Welcome to Medicare Lagniappe, where we cut the confusion on all your Medicare-related questions and cover topics plus real-life scenarios to empower you for a better understanding of your Medicare options today.
Hi guys, welcome to Medicare Lagniappe, Fussell Group's premier site for learning everything about Medicare. My name is Angel France Duga. I'm actually the director of training. And today I'm here with Amy Cole. Yay! She is an independent agent. And I'm going to tell you one thing. She's worth everything of knowledge. Her brain goes overload. She's amazing. And I'm excited to be here. Today, we're talking everything about AEP and how to get you ready. Right?
What a nice welcome. Thank you.
So, Amy, as an agent, because she's so organized, guys, as an agent, what do you feel is the most important thing an agent can do to get ready, especially for this wild ride AEP we're getting ready to have?
This is going to be a wild one. Buckle up, everybody. I think I am organized. It's my jam. That's how I roll. I think now is a good time to look at your system of keeping track of your book. Get rid of the people who've passed away or who have left you. Make sure all your addresses are correct. Make sure you have phone numbers and birth dates and zip codes and all those things that you need to mail them something, because you know you're going to want to mail something right at the beginning of AEP. Make sure all that's in order. If you want to get started on your training, I mean, you may as well get it over with. It's not going away. You might as well just jump in and get it done. I normally wait until my children go back to school. This year, I'm not doing it.
She literally, when I tell you guys, she waits.
I wait.
She waits. I call her and I'm like going, done. And she goes, oh, come on.
I'm like, I hadn't even looked at it yet. So that's my norm. This year, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I am going to wait till AHIP comes out in a few days. I'm going to do AHIP first, then I'm going to do my carriers, and I'm just going to knock it out and be done with it so I can focus on other things. One thing I'm doing that may be something that people want to look at, when someone calls me that's an existing customer just with a question or whatever, I'm telling them, hey guys, get ready for October. It's going to be a wild one. Things are going to be crazy. And so, do you want me to tell my story about what my customer said?
Oh, super. Yeah, I love stories here.
So my customer that's been my customer for a long time called me and he had a random question. So we got rid of that. I said, look, while I have you on the phone, I normally meet with him, his wife, his best friend, their wife, and then another couple. So it's 6 of them I do at one time. It's a zoo, but it works. I get 6 people knocked out in a morning and it's great. But I said, look, we need to start planning. When the 6 of us are going to get together, it's going to be a wild AEP. There's going to be major changes. He said, so wait a minute. Let me make sure I understand you. So what you're telling me is these plans are going to suck. And when we get together, we've got to find the one that sucks the least. And I said, you know what? You have got it. I'm glad you understand. I'm glad you're not blaming it on me because I didn't make these plans. So I say as people call you just with questions or whatever, give them a warning. Say October's going to be crazy. You might want to go ahead and book me now. You might want to go ahead and send me your list of medicines, your list of doctors, whatever else you need me to know. Go ahead and give it to me so I have it and I can start looking October 1st. So I'm doing that.
And with that, I always add on, let's get the scope of appointment and let's get it now.
Yes.
It's good for 12 months. And we want to make sure that we have that in hand.
Yes.
And just keep an organized track of who you already have a scope from.
Yeah.
So you know that. Going into this AEP is going to be preparation.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
100%. And you're going to have to organize beforehand.
You don't want to wait till the end of September to get started on your organization because, that's too late. You need to do it now while there's not much going on. And we don't know much at this point. We're still kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with these plans. So while we're in limbo, let's get working on our organization and make sure we're ready to go when we do get the information that we need to move forward.
And we might not even know until October 1st.
Right.
What the plans are going to look like. I mean, we used to be able to look at the plans and go, oh yeah, they're going to be like da 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 da. In our brain as an agent, you're not going to have that probably this year.
No. So the more organized you are, the better as far as when October rolls around.
So I'm going to give some dates right now for everybody. So they have and I have a little cheat sheet like right here. So remember this, who's open right now as we speak. There is a fast track United Healthcare People's Health. It is open right now. I've done it. The nerd has already done it.
I haven't. I will soon.
However, so between now and June 24th, when AEP starts, you can actually get that done if you're looking to get a jump start. June 24th is when AEP will go live.
AHIP.
Thank you. What did I say?
AEP.
AEP. AEP is not until October 1st. You can just talk. Signing up AEP is October 15th through December 7th. Lord, I got too many A's in the brain. But AHIP is opening June 24th this year. Okay. So the next one is Aetna SilverScript. That is going to be June 26th. So you could still be in the middle of AHIP. I'm going to tell you now, I would take all of AHIP. Just refresh your brain. I know that if you're an agent, you've been around a long time, you can skip some portions. I'm a nerd and I take them all. You're a nerd.
I take them all.
You take them all.
Things change from year to year. You have to keep up with what's the latest.
So it might be redundant, but just know that you know and you know what's going on. And you agree with that.
Oh, absolutely.
So again, the 26th is Aetna and SilverScripts. Okay. Anthem. If some of you do Anthem Health, they will be opening up on July 2nd for their actual info as well for their testing. Cigna, they haven't come out with a specific date, but they did say it will be the first week of July. So that'll be a good time frame too. So at least we're getting some days in between each one of the testing periods. Humana, they're actually coming out on July 2nd as well. July 2nd is going to be a popular day. So, I mean, hey, July 4th, if you don't have plans, it's in front of your computer. Your phone probably won't ring that much.
Right.
The other is United Health, which we talked about just now. Fast Track is opening. Open when?
Now.
Right now. So that means you don't even have to have AHIP done. It was pretty quick, guys. The test was pretty simple. So have fun with that. WellCare, they don't have the certification out yet. It's going to be announced. So that's one thing. Now, if some of you ever thought of doing that PFFS plan, the Lasso, Zing Health, that one will be coming out actually on June 25th. So that's another one. The other one is Blue Advantage of Louisiana, to be announced. They always are a little late telling us. Am I right, Amy?
Yes. Usually they're one of the easier tests, so it's okay if they're late.
Yeah. Now, the other one is Ochsner, guys. I have question marks on it. However, if it rolls the way it's rolled before, what we had to do, Amy, just what?
I think just AHIP, I think.
Yeah.
And maybe we had an in-person meeting?
No, we had AHIP. Well, they all want an in-person meeting, but remember, we're going to have the AEP rollout, which we'll discuss later on, because we don't have the dates clarified on all of that yet. But remember, all we had to do was email, I think, Kimberly Shelton.
Yes.
Yeah. For Ochsner. That's all we had to do. So hopefully that's still going to be it. Also, guys, so hopefully at the bottom of this video, they attach the certification links for you. Otherwise, guys, you can find them. Come to Coffee Talk. Come to What's Up Wednesday. We have those every week. We talk about them and what the links are for you guys to have, on hand. Because I don't know about you, but the one thing I despise is sitting there going, okay, where do I have to go to take this?
Yes.
So whereas if we make it easy for you and you just click,
Yeah.
bam, it's done.
Yeah. If not, I find a lot of times if you log in, like if you log into Vantage on Humana, you're going to see certifications. The other day I was in People's Health in Jarvis and I saw it. So you can find it if the links aren't around, but hopefully the links work.
Okay. So my other thing that I'm talking to you guys about is making sure you get your contracting finished.
Yes.
If you have not finished contracting or you want more contracting, please call Christy at the office and she will handle everything for you. I know I just had to have her handle some contracting for me. Amy, what about you?
I did, yeah. I had to get recertified with something that I had let go that I wanted to get again. And woo, that was fun. But anyway, it's done.
It was fun, but thanks for Christy
Yes.
that she was able to handhold the whole process.
Definitely.
And make it happen for you, which is phenomenal. I love when we get handheld.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So some other tips and tricks and different things. So some of the things I personally do, there's a download usually for every test.
Mm-hmm.
You can download and everything. I have a little trouble with that because if I want to search and find something, I don't want to have to go to each the PDFs separately.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually take it and put it all in one big word.
Yeah.
It's what I do.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
She's
a brainiac. She don't need help.
You know what I do? If there's, a lot of times the donut hole used to give me trouble or, just different things that I know are difficult for me when it comes to taking the test. I just take a picture of it and it's in my phone. And if I need to refer back to it, I do it. I'm not going to download the whole thing because I find a lot of it is either I know it already or it's repetitive or I don't want to take up all that space on my device. So if I really think I'm going to need it later, I'm not going to remember it come test time, I just take a picture of it and keep it. And then, refer to it if I get stuck on a question or something like that. I hope that's okay.
That's why we have her here, because she's got these cool little tips.
But yeah, I mean, I do it that way just because it's easier for me.
I'm older, so I go a little bit old school.
Whatever works.
Whatever works.
Mm-hmm.
So the other thing is guys, contracting not only for your carriers, you really want to make sure you're contracting with ancillary products as well.
Definitely.
Because you definitely want, guys, the rule is if you have 2 or 3 items in a household, they're not going anywhere else. 1.
Right.
2. The next thing is I need you to also look at the fact that when you are doing ancillary products, it is a great way for you to get leads. It's a great way to get leads because getting leads requires just referrals usually.
Yes.
This is a way that you can actually talk to people without getting in trouble. And that's what we want.
And just, another plus with that, it's something that people need. I mean, everybody needs cancer insurance, disability insurance, all those things. It's not like you're selling them some junk that isn't going to be used. It's really important for them to have that.
Right. And so, but those ancillary products also, what it's going to do, like if you get contract now with them, what's going to allow you to do is have that one-on-one contact with your client and they can tell other people. Plus, by having that, and if the plans do a little go cray-cray, and you have those ancillary products, you can pick up the difference maybe in copays with
Right. Well, that's the thing, because we don't know what the copays are going to look like for next year. So hospital indemnity may be a hot seller this year, because especially if they raise those copays in the per day hospital, whatever, they're going to raise it, hospital indemnity, and it's a hard word to say, indemnity, may take care of that for people and help them be prepared for those higher costs. As we know, everything's more expensive than it has been in the past, so we have to prepare however we can.
And also the fact that I didn't know this, but we are the number 1 state that is diagnosed with cancer.
Yes, definitely.
And being that we're the number 1 state diagnosed with cancer, those cancer ancillary products too can make a difference in people's life.
Yes.
With everything that happens.
Definitely.
So, and I don't know about you, I get asked for dental all the time.
All the time.
And you know, I'm sort of playing with a few right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'll be honest with you, I'm playing with the Aetna and the Physician Mutual. Yeah, Physician Mutual ones.
Yeah.
If anybody else has any of them, put them in the comments for us. Or, you know, if you have any other tips for us on what you do to prepare for AEP, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
The other thing is you can have an assistant do some phone calls and collect the medicines and stuff. However, you as the agent are the only ones who can actually talk to the client about your about their
benefits.
Benefits as a whole. Thank you, Amy. That's why we need Amy around.
Yeah.
All right. So what are some other cool tips, guys? The other thing is I'm going to tell you now, is it called SureLink that you make sure you're licensed with everything?
Yes.
Okay. So you want to
Sure LC.
It's Sure LC. Okay.
Thing. I don't know.
So again, we'll make sure whoever is in charge of this puts the link at the bottom for you, or call the office and speak
Ask
to
for Christy.
God, well, we are just promoting her like there's no tomorrow.
We need to give her a crown.
We need Christy needs a crown.
Yes. Sure LC.
Sure LC it is. Good. Awesome. So go there, check and see what you have in, and then you can go do that. Also, another very important thing is make sure your E&O is up to date.
Yes.
In there with carriers who require it to see it. You know, Blue Cross is one that they love seeing it in person.
Yes.
So that is another one. Who else is another one that makes us, they always ask for it individually? Anybody you can think of?
I know Blue does. That's the only one that I think really gets,
That's it.
you know, adamant about having it. I know mine expires every September, and I'm like, oh, I better get that done because I don't want to think about it in October. So it's something that I need to do. And I'm getting emails now that it's getting ready to expire, and even from companies that I'm not with. So I know that it's something that you need to take care of. But just make sure that all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed, because you don't want to take your time come October to do all that. You've got to be getting in front of your people. And, you know, talk to them now. I mean, I'm talking to everyone when they call me about random things. I'm bringing it up. I'm not giving them details. No, I'm just saying it's going to be wild. We don't know the details yet. Just get ready. We need to review. And they trust you. That's why they're with you. So they know that if you say you need to review, then we need to review. But I'm just getting them ready now. You can book an appointment now. I haven't been doing that because I know people's schedules change and I'd rather do it closer to the time. But I know you do it now.
I'm like a doctor. You got to book me out 6 months in advance.
She does. I don't do it that way, but whatever works for you. You know, there's no rules as far as when to get this done, but it's whatever works with your schedule.
I always say do the math.
Yeah.
Do the math right now.
Yeah.
So I don't care what your book of business is. We actually have 12 weeks right now to the beginning of October 1st. And that 12 weeks, I want you to take your book of business and divide it by 12.
Yeah.
And then take that number and divide it by 5.
Yes.
And I want you to say, okay, either if it's by the week, by 12, this is how many I need to contact this week. If how many I need to do by the day. Lord, if you're somebody that needs to do it by the hour and I only have 2 hours to do this in. What are my 2 hours I'm spending to do it in? Pinpoint it down. These are my 10 people I'm calling in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Whatever that number is, you just need to know what you're willing to do.
Yeah.
I'm the girl, I do it by the week because I get distracted sometimes. Amy's very disciplined. She's very disciplined. And if she says between 9 and 11, she is calling.
Yeah.
She's very disciplined in calling. And guys, she has twins. So let's talk about that as well. Say somebody has young kids, they're working from home.
Oh, God bless you.
How, and you've been doing this business since they've been how old?
They were 1.
They were 1.
Yeah.
So can you give some tips for AEP and actually managing that business?
It's tough because they want your attention and they want it now. So mine know. I give them the look and the finger point, and they know I'm on and I'll even do this. I'm on the phone, and they know either go outside or handle what you need yourself because I'm occupied and I can't deal with them right now. Or I'll go like this. I'll go, no, and they know because they've seen it their whole life, but they know. And then, you know what? These people don't care that you have kids at home. They would like, oh, how cute. Oh, that's great. They don't mind. It's really not like it used to be when you had to keep up your professional facade 24/7. People know you're at home and you have kids, and it's not that big of a deal. But mine, no. Go handle it yourself. Get your own juice. Get whatever. Make your own lunch. Whatever the thing is. Just handle it. I'm on the phone.
I used to say if there's no cuts, there's no bleeding, there's nothing broke.
Nothing's on fire.
We're good.
You can wait. Yeah. So yeah, that's the big thing is just let them know that you're on work time and it's not something that you can handle at this moment. So.
My deal was that we raised my husband's grandson, and my deal was bribery.
Oh, 100%.
Bribery. So I have to work for these 2 hours, and then we'll go do blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then I have to work this out how many hours, and then we have to go work blah, blah, blah. Guys, I know it's summer. Do it now.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Yeah. Believe me, nobody's more upset about having to work this summer than me. But I'm doing it this year because I think it's a necessity and it's got to be done. I don't ever start my certifications until late August, and I'm doing it now. So I don't. They've got to be in school where I know they're safe for 8 hours and I can focus and concentrate. But I'm going to do it this summer because I think it's important. So I'm going to do it this year.
Yeah. So again, make sure you have everything together. Make sure that your contracting's done. You talk to Christy. We just talked about all the dates of all the carriers, how to handle that. Amy's gave you some really good suggestions on how she handles it in her organizational tools. So again, if you have anything else you want to share with us or give us some ideas, put it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. All right. So again, we want to thank you from the Fussell Group for being here with us. And we want to thank Amy for taking some time out of her children's lives and busy schedule with her husband. And on top of that, we want you to have a fabulous AEP, but we want you to start now. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks for watching. This has been a Fussell Group Insurance Advisors educational production series. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe and stay on the lookout for more. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and visit our website, fgiala.com.